sexual pleasure, and sexual vision must be limited within the couple, within the family, between man and woman. Outside of that, nothing. Therefore, the man will not have a lewd gaze. For example, when he goes out on the street, he does not look at other women in a morbid way. If a lady is poorly regarded, poorly dressed, the man does not fix his gaze. Oh, that leg, that one. No, no, no. The Muslim man does not speak about the beauty of other women and considers it a lack of respect. Because he says, I have my wife, my angel. Of life, my heaven is her. If I want to think about the beauty of someone, I have to think about the beauty of my wife. And I thank God for giving me that beauty. Therefore, for a Muslim man, it is forbidden to talk about the beauty of another woman, to think about the beauty of another woman, or to notice the beauty of another woman. It is a shame for a Muslim man to speak about other women. Well, then, how does he treat the ladies? The Muslim man does not touch other women. He will not shake hands, nor will he give hugs or kisses to other women. He treats all women with respect. He is not going to dance with other women, nor is he going to watch them. He does not do that. He does not participate. One does not get drunk only to later say, it's not my fault that I was drunk. No, because many people, when they are about to commit betrayal, will justify it with that excuse, that they were drunk. What and what? No. The Muslim man does not participate in places where alcohol is consumed. To say, look, I was drunk and she was drunk and what happened, that does not exist in Islam. We do not have what happened. The Muslim man will never be alone with another woman in a closed place. That is not justified at all for him to have an office with his secretary with the doors closed is prohibited in Islam. The chaste man in Islam is the man who possesses chastity and modesty. He never spends time in a secluded place with a lady, whether she is older or younger, regardless of the circumstances. The Muslim man will never be in a closed room with a woman, always. That does not justify that she is my secretary, she is my collaborator, she is my companion, she is not my student, nothing. Unfortunately, you will see it nowadays. That person says, I am a university professor, so the girls come into my closed room, and we start spending hours and hours. Here, there is surely a third person called demon. She swore, demon, she swore to be in this place where you are going to be alone with another woman. This is, for example, you say, look, I am a university professor. The girls come to ask questions. What am I going to do? Leave the door open. You don't need to close the door when you're responding to that girl. Leave the door open. Ah, that's because you want to close the door and lock it. What are you doing? It's not that she is consulting, but to consult, it is not necessary to lock the door with a key. We are not stupid. If you want to become foolish means to bring yourself to the level of a donkey in thought, because the donkey does not think, it only has a penis. To emburisa means that a man justifies his wickedness like a donkey. The donkey does not have a head. It only has a penis. So, when a man justifies his mischief or adventure, we say he is emburisa. It is a verb created by Sheikh. We call that man emburecido, Mr. Emburecido. The man who justifies his betrayal. Mr. Donkey-like. The only thing he has is the character of a donkey that only has a penis, nothing more. He does not think about the consequences of what he is doing. Therefore, the man cannot become foolish. The embittered man is not an exemplary Muslim man. Therefore, you cannot justify it. And also, he is not going to chat with girls through video calls. It's not just a work matter. Well, She doesn't need to make so many intimate calls to you. No, no, please. This means that when you speak less, it is better with other women. You should limit your relationship to what is work-related. For example, Sheikh, how many contacts do I have here? I have tens of thousands of contacts from many countries, including Iranian women, foreign women, and everything. But I will never cross boundaries when speaking with ladies. Why? Because respect is important. I am not going to invade the privacy of others. Entering into an affectionate relationship is dangerous. That is prohibited. When you speak to other people, you have to speak with seriousness. You have to speak with seriousness, with respect, with dignity. You treat all ladies as Miss, with respect. No, do not be ambitious, lustful, or morbid when you are dealing with ladies. Because you should know, dear brothers, all men have this character of being masculine. Believers have it more. Why? Because there in the member of the body, we have things that produce hormones of variability. That is true. But one must control natural instincts with intellect. If not natural, instincts will lead you to fornication. Mental fornication, eye fornication. Hey, what is that? Eye fornication is when your eye starts to take advantage of other women. It is called fornication. If your eye is, each member has its own fornication. When your hand is touching other women enjoying that dish, oh, what a soft girl you are. All men know what I mean. All men already know what I mean. When you touch a girl's body, he says, the rest of the body is of the same quality of softness. All men think this way. All men, but they justify themselves. What does it mean to justify oneself, to rationalize carnal desire in a certain way? Don't justify yourself, man. Be a man. A protector of your family, not a traitor. Do not be a fool easily dominated by the control of your penis. Break free from that demonic control. You have to control your body, not let your penis control your life. That is called the chaste man. The chaste man says, I have lust. Yes. I have to acknowledge that the body has sexual needs. Yes. That is limited to my wife, period. No more. There is nothing else. I won't even think about it with other women. Nothing. Zero. Other women are human beings. They are not sexual objects for my benefit. No. Other ladies are human beings. I treat them as human beings, not as sexual objects. That is what a chaste man does. So, when he is talking to a girl, he never thinks about how to insinuate or deceive that girl to get what he wants, especially on social media. That's it. As necessary, you talk to other women. That is the chaste man, the Muslim man. But unfortunately, we have morbid, depraved men. When a young girl appears, he says, "Oh, I will attend to you in my shop." "Oh, why is this happening to you? What is going on?" You want to attend to that girl, but when an old poor man comes there to your employee, you say, "Go attend to that old man." Once, I was at the Islamic Center. A tall, slim, blonde woman arrived at the Islamic Center and asked about Islam. 5 single boys wanted to teach Islam to her in private. By God. The boys were saying, "Miss, let me teach you." It was as if they were already in a very ugly competition. They didn't let her ask the sheikh. They took her. Then, by God, I tell you this, and you won't believe it. A drug addict appeared who could hardly speak. The effects of the drug were visible on him. He said, "I have some questions." Then they said, "Here is the sheikh. Here is the sheikh." On the same day, they said, "There is sheikh." You have to ask your questions, Sheikh. Oh, look, if you have time and are competing, giving answers to that blonde lady, then why don't you respond to that drug addict gentleman? And when I told him, an old man, it's just that when I was young I worked for FARC. I grew drugs for FARC. I said, oh, then how can I help you? I want food. Is that your question? Yes, I want food. Very well, brother. If there is food at the mosque, bring it for that man. He ate the food and left. I never forget that story, which is very clear. The degree of morbidness that exists in some people. And that is not the dissemination of Islam. That is called morbidness. That is not called the spread of Islam. That is called your hormonal uprising. To not say anything else, so please do not deceive yourself, do not make a fool of yourself, do not make a fool of yourself, sir. Learn that verb, to make a fool of oneself. Yes, I commit to God. I do not give up on learning. How does a chaste Muslim man behave? Well, how does a chaste Muslim man treat others? To whom? To other men? To other women? Of course. How does he treat them? Islam says sexual relationship, sexual pleasure.